It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you're live on Expresso as we celebrate Freedom Day today. An opportunity to feel incredibly proud, but also a chance to cast our minds back and to see how much has been sacrificed for the freedom that so many enjoy in this country right now. Born 150 years ago, that's an incredible kind of milestone in itself. Ms. Charlotte Mannya-Maxek, she broke boundaries, in fact, by being the first black South African woman to obtain a BSc, which at the time would have seemed like an impossible feat. She has been dubbed the mother of black freedom in our country, understandably. And of course, we celebrate her, and as a commemorative year, 2021 celebrates her and her incredible life and achievements. And the government and I think the entire nation have an opportunity to revel in this over Mzansi's Freedom Month. And we are now joined by a woman who, in fact, is also blazing her own path. She set a record for obtaining the youngest female PhD in Africa at the age of just 23
I'm trying to see, is this
old.
a typo or not? 23
I'm working back when she would have started.
Wow.
Dr. Musa Saurombe, who is appropriately an ambassador for the Charlotte Mannya-Maxek Institute, and we're going to chat to her about remembering the legacy, about I think fighting for that legacy now more than ever. And we wish the good doctor a very good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Oh, so good. You look like you're glowing. You look like you're wide awake, and I'm so excited to chat to you. Thank you for sharing your time with us this morning.
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor.
Yeah, so I've got to ask you, I want to go straight into it. The Charlotte Mannya-Maxek Foundation, how does it work? How are you upholding it? It sounds absolutely incredible, and it sounds like it's at the cornerstone of the MME Charlotte's legacy, which is in South Africa. But can you tell me more about it?
Okay, so at the Charlotte Mannya-Maxek Institute, what we basically do is honor the legacy. And as we've already introduced her, I'm sure all the viewers and listeners can tell what a phenomenal and colossal figure she was, you know, and she made so many strides in ensuring the emancipation of women, of, you know, people of different demographics, not only locally, but also around the world. She left a global footprint, which in fact put South Africa as well on the map. And wherever she went, she was always so selfless in her work. This is what she preached, and this is what was so dear to her heart. And it's important for us at the Institute to continue to commemorate every effort that she made and apply it to the society we currently live in.
I'm glad you mentioned the society that we currently live in, because when you look back to the time when she achieved what she did, fighting on two fronts for the rights of women and on a racial front as well, it is mind-blowing that she was able to do what she did, putting it into context. But we need that voice now, especially now more than ever. There must be a personal connection for you. Why have you chosen to serve as an ambassador for the Institute? Why is this so important to you?
There absolutely is a connection, and it was such an honor for me to be invited to be a part of this institute. And I believe the reason why I was given this opportunity is because of, you know, some of the accolades that I've achieved, which speak to what Mme Charlotte espoused as a person. And one of the greatest or the most significant factors that she held dear to her heart was education in our societies, in our communities, and how it can change, not only, you know, at a local scale, but also internationally. It allows you a voice, it gives you a platform, and allows you to participate in what we now know as the global village. And so for me, it is on the education front, and just as a strong believer that women and young people need to get more opportunity to break through some of the barriers that we find in our daily lives and in our society.
And I have a feeling she would have loved you. I have a feeling she would have loved what you've done and what you've been able to achieve.
I can't disagree with you there, G. And the fact that we're working on that global village, which I love, that concept sounds so true to me. So the fact that it's obviously so important to commemorate this incredible woman, and with your institution also being involved in it, how are they commemorating her 150th birthday, which is obviously taking place this April? And what sort of events do you guys still have set for the year?
Definitely. We have been hosting a series of dialogues since the beginning of the year. And also this week, we've had several events where we've commemorated her and had profound discussions as to what it meant for her living in her time, making the strides that she made, and just trying to, conjure in our minds what she would have wanted to see us achieve in our society today. Remember, we stand on her shoulders as a giant, and we need to perpetuate the work that she started. Otherwise, it would have been in vain. So we're really just upholding her legacy throughout this month and commemorating her, celebrating her as the phenomenal woman that she was. We have so many events for the rest of the year. We try to have something specific to each month. Next month, we will have what we call as the continent of light. We will be promoting Africa as the continent of light. One of her most profound sayings was that she wished that Africa would not be known as the continent of darkness, but the continent of light. And so we'll be celebrating that and upholding that, next month. In June, we know it as the Youth Month. We will also be having dialogues between her voice and the young people today, and exactly what contributions are being made by young people to ensure that her legacy is upheld and we carry on the race which she so gracefully begun. In July, we'll also have the legacy of giving back. We know Mme Charlotte was such a giver, so selfless, and she did so much for her communities, and we are gonna commemorate that as well. In August, we have one of my favorite events, that's the Woman of First Awards. I'm one of the recipients of the Inception Awards from 2018, where we honor women who have broken grounds and pioneered various, achievements and accolades, breaking through glass ceilings and barriers throughout the country. And it will be a phenomenal event as well. In September, we know it's Heritage Month, so we will be celebrating that because we know how important it was for Mme Charlotte, no matter where she went throughout the globe, to maintain her identity. And so we're going to be celebrating her and Heritage Month. In October, we have a leadership seminar because we understand the importance of honing a leader's skills so that they're able to harness the inherent skill and grow also as a leader. We also have one of my other favorite Mother of All Golf Days in November, which we've been hosting for the last several years every November. And that's an opportunity to network, and it's just fun as well. That's the most amazing part of it. In December, we'll have a music festival, and this will be one of the new additions to our programs. And I'm really looking forward to that as well. If you know Mme Charlotte, she was a great musician, and she even sung in the UK. She was part of a choir that was singing there. So we're really looking forward to all these events throughout the rest of the year.
They sound absolutely phenomenal. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking, Musa? The joy of you attaining your degree so young means you can move on to a second career now in politics. Please, will you look to that glass ceiling and smash through that? What an absolute pleasure connecting with you this morning, and keep fighting the good fight. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. The honor is all mine.
An educational time and an opportunity to learn about the great contributions Ms. Charlotte made to the development of the Black consciousness movement, not just for the rights of women in our country. And we hope you spend some time reflecting on her legacy.